What is up, guys? 101 back with the third episode of Universe Mode this week. Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. We've got a great show for you guys tonight and a huge main event that you can see on the screen now. It's Cena, Bryan, Orton and Seth Rollins, the winner of that match, facing CM Punk at the upcoming pay-per-view Armageddon. Speaking of CM Punk, here he comes with the rest of the NWO, making his way to the ring with the NWO World Heavyweight Championship. We are coming off a huge pay-per-view Bad Blood. There's been a lot of fallout from that show, and hopefully tonight we're going to carry on the Universe Mode with style, and we're only seconds away from seeing what the NWO leader CM Punk has to say. Of course, the latest member, Scott Hall, actually debuting at Bad Blood, interfering in the John Cena-Seth Rollins match. Oh, who's it going to be? Who does Punk want in the NWO? Very interesting proposition by CM Punk to Randy Orton. Of course, we remember a few years ago Randy Orton actually had a variation of the NWO t-shirt, so presumably Orton is some sort of fan of the NWO, so I guess we're going to be finding out if that's going to happen by the end of tonight's show. Anyway guys, we're going to move on to the first match of the night. It's going to be champion versus champion. It's going to be the Cruiserweight champion Rey Mysterio taking on the Intercontinental champion Justin Gabriel. And of course, Gabriel defeating Randy Orton at the Bad Blood pay-per-view a couple of weeks ago, and is the brand new IC champion. So what a match to kick off tonight's show, guys. Like I said, that huge main event we've got tonight. It's going to be Randy Orton taking on John Cena, taking on Daniel Bryan, who of course was defeated by CM Punk at Bad Blood, also taking on Seth Rollins, a member of the NWO, and that match is actually going to be an elimination match. So it's going to be a pretty good main event, and hopefully a good event of an overall good show. Mysterio going for a Hurricanrana, but Justin Gabriel, what a cannon with the powerbomb. The South African, very speedy, obviously a very worthy opponent for Rey Mysterio. He is the IC champion, like I said, defeating Randy Orton in a ladder match, of course, at the last pay-per-view. A really epic match, guys. If you haven't seen the pay-per-view yet, then you are more than welcome to go back and take a look. This is actually the third episode of Universe this week. On Monday we had Raw War. On Wednesday we actually saw the return of ECW, which got a great response from you guys. ECW still getting a ton of love. And now we're on to SmackDown. So hopefully as the weeks move on, I'm going to try my best to try and stay on schedule as much as possible. I'm not saying the odd time things will go awry a little bit, but hopefully we can stay there more or less. And hopefully I can continue bringing you the most viewer interactive Universe Mode on YouTube for a long time to come. Justin Gabriel going for the springboard body splash, taking the Cruiserweight champion down to the mat with a standing shooting star press. Great agility and technique shown by the young South African. Into the headlock, into another Hurricanrana. Rey Mysterio, considered a legend by many, multiple time Cruiserweight champion, a two-time World Heavyweight champion, WWE champion. The guy has pretty much done it all, from ECW to WCW to WWE. There's very few cruiserweights better in the history of pro wrestling. But I'm sure Justin Gabriel tonight is going to give Rey a run for his money. Moonsault onto Justin Gabriel into the pin. Only a one count. Mysterio with the low shots to Justin Gabriel. Irish whip. Leapfrog. Oh, nice reversal by Justin Gabriel into the spike DDT. Wake up taunt time. Taunting Rey Mysterio to get Rey to his feet. What's Rey going to turn around into? Oh, nothing. Rey Mysterio, amazing counter off the ropes into a bulldog. Very nice move by Rey Mysterio. The crowd are very much split on this one. Both guys, really big fan favourites. It's going to be interesting to see how they react as we continue this match. Justin Gabriel, what a move. Taking Rey Mysterio down once again. Is it going to be time, guys, to see Justin Gabriel's famous 450 splash? We're about to find out. 450. Oh, Rey Mysterio rolling out the way. Mysterio now looking to take advantage, picking Gabriel to his feet, but he's groggy. Off the ropes. Vintage Rey Mysterio taking Justin Gabriel face down to the mat, but Gabriel fighting back. There's definitely no slouch and will not give in. Off the ropes. Oh, but straight in to another Hurricanrana by Rey Mysterio, taking Gabriel again up. Oh, this is going to be one thing, guys. 619 time. Wine me, dine me. 619 me. Oh, but Gabriel, what a counter. Smashing that elbow into the face of Rey Mysterio. If you didn't know already, Rey Mysterio is actually shortly going to be leaving SmackDown and going to be on ECW full time. He did go back on ECW this past week, but unlike Jericho on Raw, Rey has already agreed to see out his SmackDown contract, and he's actually going to have his last match next week on the brand. 619 by Mysterio. 1, 2, 3. What a fantastic match to kick off this edition of Friday Night SmackDown. Hopefully a sign of good things to come on tonight's show. Of course, Rey Mysterio, Cruiserweight Champion. Is Rey going to be taking that Cruiserweight Championship over to ECW? Will that championship remain on SmackDown? We're going to find out about that on next week's edition of SmackDown. But, oh, very good sportsmanship by both men. Very nice to see. We're going to go backstage, and apparently the three-man band are going to be doing a challenge next week, as we can see them backstage. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. But on to the next match. As you saw by the graphic, guys, it is going to be The Miz taking on 1/3 of the Fortunate Sons, Cody Rhodes. And I'm sure, again, just like the first match, this is going to be very technically sound. We're going to rewind back to Bad Blood. It was, of course, the Fortunate Sons, formerly known as Legacy. They were defending their SmackDown Tag Team titles against the team of Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, also known as the Awesome Show-Offs, as named by you, the viewers. Unfortunately for Dolph and The Miz, they came up a little bit short in that match, and Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase remain the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. But I'm just hearing now in my ear from SmackDown management that if The Miz can defeat Cody Rhodes tonight, then the Awesome Show-Offs are going to get one final shot at the Tag Team Championships next week on SmackDown in a ladder match. So guys, that is going to be awesome. Only if The Miz wins this match though. We will see. Early on though, The Miz obviously very confident in the ring, so the signs are good for a ladder match next week. If that happens, and I'm sure that match is of course going to be epic, we would expect nothing less. But in the ring, crossbody by Cody Rhodes. 1, 2. Long 2 count for The Miz, just about getting that left shoulder up. Cody Rhodes though fighting back with a couple of chops. Headlock. Oh, a big knee to the face of The Miz. A few more punches. The Miz, a former reality star, trapped in the corner on the top rope. Oh, Miz up top. Double axe handle. We don't see Miz go to the top rope very often, but at least it was very effective that time for him. Maybe we're going to see The Miz doing some more high flyer moves in the future. Now taking advantage of Cody Rhodes down to the mat, and The Miz showing Cody exactly what he thinks of him. Again, a very nice technically sound wrestler manoeuvre, taking Rhodes down with a roll up. 1, 2. Cody Rhodes out at 2. 1. Oh, only a 1 count, but The Miz again into another back roll up. 1. But Cody Rhodes for the second time kicking out. What another great match we've got on this edition of SmackDown, showcasing all of the young current guys in WWE. We've got Raw, which kind of showcases the more older guys, SmackDown the current, and then of course don't forget good old ECW, which airs at 8 PM on a Wednesday night, featuring the best of Extreme wrestlers, whether it be from the original ECW, the WWE's version of ECW, or any independents around the world. ECW is definitely the most extreme brand, the most extreme show on YouTube. So if you guys did miss the return on Wednesday, then I would highly recommend you taking a look back at the show. We saw an amazing triple threat main event for the vacant TV championship. It was the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam taking on Jerry Lynn, taking on Sabu in a triple threat elimination Extreme Rules match. An absolutely epic match. You guys gave some awesome feedback. So like I said, if you missed it, then you're very much welcome to go back and take a look at that. Link in the description below. But Cody Rhodes with that Alabama Slam. A move by his former tag team champion partner Bob Holly from many years ago. Oh, going for his finisher, but the Miz with the roll up. 1, 2, 3. The Miz getting a huge win over one half of the tag team champions. And like the management said at the start of this match, if the Miz was to defeat Cody Rhodes, which he has, then next week we're going to be seeing the Fortunate Sons defending their WWE Tag Team Championships against the Awesome Show-Offs next week in a ladder match. Next up, we're going to be hearing from the Big Show, who I'm being told has got a few things he wants to say, and it's rumoured that he's going to be starting up some kind of open challenge every week. So presumably the Big Show is going to be calling out someone in just a few minutes. Big Show, of course, 1/5 of the NWO. Large and in charge, currently undefeated on SmackDown, as are all the NWO members. He's a former ECW champion, former WCW champion, former WWE champion, former World Heavyweight champion. The guy has done it all, and we're about to hear from NWO's Big Show. One of the most decorated wrestlers in pro wrestling history, it's got to be said. It's been rumoured all day, this is what the Big Show is going to be doing. So hopefully somebody good comes out and gives Big Show a good run for his money. Oh, the Big Show up in the stakes. This match is going to be a table match. Whoever answers the big man's challenge is it definitely going to have a big match on their hands. Who's this? Oh, unexpected but very welcomed. Brodus Clay seemingly accepting the Big Show's open challenge. So we're going to be seeing Brodus Clay take on the Big Show momentarily. This match is going to be gigantic in size. You've got the 450-pounder Brodus Clay, you've got the 500-pound Big Show. Hopefully the ring can take the weight of these guys. I'm sure it's not going to be very pretty, but this match is underway. These two absolute giants going at it. Brodus Clay reverse not Irish whip. Oh, but the Big Show fighting back with a few hard hitting punches. We all know, guys, the size of the Big Show. We know the power this guy possesses, and his punches are deadly. Irish whip. Oh, twisting power slam. AKA the Boss Man slam over on Raw. Picking Clay back up. Throwing him into the corner. And Brodus Clay actually making his SmackDown debut. I wonder if it's going to go quite as well as he thought it would. Brodus Clay sent right into the still. And now the 500-pound former Extreme Giant back into the ring. I was speaking to the Big Show earlier on today and he was telling me how much he's missing ECW. Of course, last season on WWE 12, he had a very dominant run on the ground, defeating the likes of Mick Foley, just to name one. But Big Show has confirmed that he's not going to be going back to ECW, but rather the Big Show is going to be bringing ECW over to SmackDown, or at least some kind of extreme style. So it looks like every week the Big Show is going to be having some kind of open challenge, and from what I understand, the Big Show is going to be issuing that challenge in some kind of extreme rules match, whether it be a table match or a no DQ match. Apparently the big man wants to get some extreme back on SmackDown and wants to carry on being the part of the NWO and taking over the whole of the WWE. Big Show not letting Brodus Clay back into the ring and now setting 2 tables up. Brodus Clay desperate on the top rope. What's he going for? Oh, Brodus Clay going in for the double axe handle, but the Big Show reversing it, catching in with a huge choke slam. What huge power by the Big Show to actually hold this guy in midair. This is not going to be good for Brodus Clay. What is the Big Show thinking? Don't forget, guys, this is a table match, and I think the tables are about to come into play. Brodus Clay being thrown through 2 stacked tables. EC Dub. The Big Show showing why he is the biggest and baddest man in wrestling. What great strength shown by the 500-pound 7-foot monster, with a super fall-away slam to the 400-pound Brodus Clay, who's obviously a huge guy himself. Very dominant performance by the Big Show, and I wonder who the Big Show is going to be facing on next week's Extreme Open Challenge. We are backstage, Randy Orton warming up for his match, and Orton has obviously got a lot on his mind. At the start of the show, CM Punk issuing that invitation to Randy Orton to come and join the NWO. This fatal 4-way is about to get underway though. The winner of this match is going to be facing CM Punk at Armageddon. Oh, Orton, Cena and Daniel Bryan are not going to be going on it just yet. Remember, this is an elimination match, and all 3 of these guys have had issues with the NWO from week 1 on SmackDown, and it's looking like poor young Seth Rollins is going to be taking some punishment. F you to Rollins. Not going for the pin though. Oh, Randy Orton's turn. RKO. And of course, you can't leave Daniel Bryan out. Daniel Bryan now picking Rollins to his feet, who's not even got a single punch off. Locked into the LeBell lock after receiving an FU, after receiving an RKO. It's now one of the most deadliest submission holds in wrestling history. And the young Seth Rollins, unfortunately for him, no choice but to tap out. What a huge way to start the match. The NWO rookie already eliminated after the 3 other guys teaming up. So this match now goes into a triple threat. John Cena versus Randy Orton taking on Daniel Bryan. Like I said, the winner of this match facing the NWO leader, the current World Heavyweight Champion, at the upcoming pay-per-view Armageddon. These 3 guys coming off a poor pay-per-view from their point of view. Randy Orton lost his IC Championship to Justin Gabriel in that ladder match. Seth Rollins ended up defeating John Cena with some help to the debut in Scott Hall, and of course in one of the double main events of that show, it was Daniel Bryan taking on CM Punk for the SmackDown World Heavyweight Championship in a submission match. And guys, that match was absolutely amazing. Probably the match of the night, or at least one of the matches of the night for me personally. Both men left all in the ring. And to CM Punk's credit, he didn't even have any NWO help. But in the end, CM Punk was just too much for Daniel Bryan, making Daniel Bryan tap out in that Anaconda Vice. But like I said, it was an amazing match. Triple threat match is very interesting, as we've seen in WWE history. Normally there's a habit of throwing one guy out of the ring and then the other 2 guys going at it. But so far in this match, all 3 guys have been in the ring pretty much the whole time taking in turns, some of them teaming, then turning on each other. You guys know the drill, the typical triple threat style. Randy Orton on the side of the screen, about to get extreme, taking that announce table off. But back in the ring, Daniel Bryan now. Nice suplex, taking Cena down, the former 10-time world champion, picking Cena back to his feet on the ropes. Oh, what a kick by Daniel Bryan to the face of Cena, taking the Doctor of Thuganomics to the outside, followed up closely by Randy Orton with a chop block, keeping the man down. Daniel Bryan now on the side of the ring. Are we going to see some double team? No, Randy Orton taking down Daniel Bryan's leg. Bryan falling back first to the mat. Definitely not going to be good for his spine, but Daniel Bryan getting some payback on Randy Orton with a nice vintage Daniel Bryan clothesline. And just like he did to John Cena a minute ago, a nice variation of a suplex with Randy Orton as well. Randy Orton, though, no slouch, fighting back already, taking Bryan down, putting his legs underneath him. And I think we're going to see for the first time in this match some double team between Cena and Randy Orton with that double suplex. Daniel Bryan finding himself in a bad situation. Randy Orton spearing Daniel Bryan through that barricade into the crowd. When you come to a SmackDown Live event, you've got to be prepared to get up and close to the action. And that's exactly what these fans are going to be getting tonight. We find the guys back in the ring though. And Randy Orton has turned his attention to John Cena. Daniel Bryan on the left, still not recovered from being speared through the barricade, it seems. Randy Orton going for the pin. One. Only a one count on John Cena, but Daniel Bryan also getting to his feet, punching Randy Orton in the back. Another punch. RKO out of nowhere. RKO onto Daniel Bryan. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton eliminating Daniel Bryan. This match now goes to a one-on-one. Randy Orton, John Cena. Who is going to Armageddon to face CM Punk? We're going to find out tonight as John Cena kicks Randy Orton away. What are we going to see? Oh, vintage leg drop by Cena off the top rope. Orton staggering to his feet. Irish whip. Oh, more vintage Cena maneuvers. The Doctor of Thuganomics feeling it. Is he going to be going for his devastating FU? But Randy Orton finding the way out of it. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Third clothesline. Irish whip. Oh guys, this is Randy Orton fighting back to the fullest. Vintage DDT by Randy Orton. Spiking John Cena's head off the mat. Randy Orton, wake up taunt. Looking for an RKO. RKO on Cena. Cena throws him away. Lou Thesz press, made famous by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Both men back to their feet. Irish whip. Oh, drop toe hold. Into the STFU. Is Randy Orton going to tap out to John Cena's STFU? He might have no choice. No, but Randy Orton spinning out of it. Trying to get all of his body weight behind Cena. Cena now in the corner. Randy Orton. Nice clothesline. And just like every match on SmackDown tonight, these two guys putting on a hell of a show. Great efforts by both men, but Randy Orton definitely in a bad situation. John Cena countering that move. Randy Orton on the top rope. John Cena going up. What is he going for? Superplex. Oh, brainbuster. 1, 2. Oh. Randy Orton fighting back though. Into the pin. 1, 2. Close to a 3 count, but not quite for RKO. But he's not going to give up the Viper. Carrying on with his assault on former champion John Cena. Fast scoop slam. Oh, but Cena fighting back. Big clothesline. Taking the Viper down to the mat. And John Cena again will not give up. We know that, guys. Over the years, John Cena will never ever give up in a match. And now he's pulling Randy onto the ropes. What's he going to go for? I've got a feeling we could be seeing some kind of super backdrop. Nope. But the Viper with a back elbow. Huge crossbody into the pin. 1, 2. Another long 2 count. Randy Orton nearly going to Armageddon to face CM Punk, but not quite. Nice counter by John Cena, sending Randy Orton out to the outside again. Orton to his feet, but Cena with that double axe handle off the apron, sending Randy Orton down once again. Keep an eye on the announcer's table to the right side of the screen. This is not looking good for the Viper, and if John Cena connects with a move on this table, then Randy Orton could be saying goodbye to his title shot at Armageddon. F you on the announce table. And I fear that's going to be one move too many for Randy Orton to take. And it looks like it's going to be CM Punk, John Cena at the pay-per-view. We have seen that match before and they never failed to disappoint. So it's going to be an epic match if that's the case. Randy Orton though struggling to his feet. John Cena again in control. RKO out of nowhere. RKO onto John Cena in midair. Randy going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that taunt cost him Randy Orton. John Cena kicking out again at the last second. The Viper looking very frustrated. We have seen this many times from Orton in the past. Taking him down with a snap neck breaker. Big shot to the head. Picking Cena back up once again. Oh, signature move by Randy Orton. And normally that's followed up by an RKO. Randy Orton now with the taunt, going mad on the floor, showing all of his pent-up frustration. RKO time though. RKO. John Cena no, fighting back, pushes him away. Another big clothesline taking the Viper down. Both men leaving it all in the ring. What an incredible match this has been on tonight's edition of Friday Night SmackDown. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the show. If you could leave some feedback down below on all the matches, that would be really cool for you guys. As John Cena snaps Randy Orton's head forward. But Randy Orton again will not give up, just like Cena won't. Irish whip sending Cena all the way across the ring into the turnbuckle. Orton going for a clothesline. Oh, but the Doctor of Thuganomics fighting back with a huge slam, sending Orton down to the mat. A nice side suplex. Keep in mind guys, we've not even found out yet if Randy Orton has joined the NWO. Of course, Randy Orton a huge fan favourite, and NWO probably the most hated bunch of superstars in the entire universe mode. So it's going to be very interesting to see whether Orton joins the New World Order or not. Cena though, hitting the 5-knuckle shuffle. Now he's going to be looking for an FU, and FU will definitely end this match. FU time. Oh, Randy Orton fighting back, reverse DDT, fighting out of the FU. Randy Orton again going berserk in the ring, very, very angry, going for an RKO. Oh, misses it. Cena again, going for another FU. Orton again fighting out of it, another RKO. Oh, that match would have been over, but he walked straight back in to an FU by Cena. No, again another reversal. John Cena taken down with that DDT. Randy Orton doesn't quite know what to do. Frustration could be... Oh, we could be finding out, guys. CM Punk had Orton on that chair. But Randy Orton throwing that chair back at CM Punk. I'm guessing Randy Orton doesn't want any part of the NWO. And CM Punk not looking happy as Randy continues to watch CM Punk, the world champion. But John Cena to his feet. FU by Cena after the distraction by CM Punk. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what an end to the match after Randy Orton appeared to turn down the offer to join the NWO. CM Punk walking off, distracting the Viper. The Viper turning around into an FU. And guys, it's going to be CM Punk, John Cena coming up at Armageddon. CM Punk now in the ring. John Cena, Punk, back and forth, back and forth. Orton though back to his feet of a chair. Who is Orton going to hit? Oh, John Cena and CM Punk. Randy Orton ending the show with a loss, but ending the show last man standing. And guys, that brings an end to another edition of my WW13 Universe and an end to this week's edition of Friday Night SmackDown. Just like every episode, we're going to end this one on the viewer's choice for next week, and we've got 3 really good ones for you guys this week. Viewer's choice number 1, if we quickly rewind back to Bad Blood, it was John Cena taking on Seth Rollins, a very back and forth match, but in the end, Scott Hall coming out, costing John Cena the match, and of course once again Scott Hall being part of the NWO. So it's only fair now, John Cena, who is the new number 1 contender, gets a chance at retribution on Scott Hall and gets a chance to get his win back. So on next week's edition of Friday Night SmackDown, one of the matches we're going to be having is going to be John Cena taking on Scott Hall, and I want you guys to pick with stipulation. Maybe a table match or a Falls Count Anywhere match, just to name a few, but it's entirely up to you guys. Moving on to viewer's choice number 2, as I did say earlier on tonight's show, Rey Mysterio, who's already debuted on ECW this week, is shortly going to be leaving SmackDown. Unlike Jericho on Raw though, Mysterio has agreed to see out his SmackDown contract, but unfortunately for us SmackDown fans, Mysterio is only going to be appearing on one more edition of SmackDown, that being next week. So next week guys, it's going to be Rey Mysterio's SmackDown Goodbye match, so I want you guys to pick one final opponent from SmackDown for Rey Mysterio to face. Moving on now to the third and final viewer's choice, the biggest one saved till the end. Next week, CM Punk, who had tonight off in regards to in-ring action, is going to be returning to the ring in next week's main event, and I want you guys to pick an opponent. It can be anyone from the SmackDown roster, and you can find the full roster down below in the description to help you with your choice. So just to go over it quickly one last time, viewer's choice number 1, we need a stipulation next week for Scott Hall taking on John Cena. Viewer's choice number 2, Rey Mysterio is going to be saying goodbye to SmackDown and going to ECW full time, so we need one final opponent for Rey Mysterio. And viewer's choice number 3, we want an opponent to face CM Punk on next week's main event of SmackDown. I want to quickly give you guys a huge thanks for the support you've been giving me on this Universe mode. Your feedback makes it all worthwhile. These episodes do take a long time to make, so knowing that you guys are enjoying the shows makes it all worthwhile. If you do enjoy the Universe mode guys, please support it by leaving the video a thumbs up and also giving me some feedback and taking part in the viewers' choices. I really hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Friday Night SmackDown, and that's about it from me. So the next Universe mode is going to be on Monday, 8 PM UK time, and that's going to be Monday Night Raw. So until next Monday guys, this has been 101. You've been watching the most viewer interactive Universe mode on all of YouTube, and I will see you next time.